The internet will always make light of a situation. I seen somebody on social media say that the Hard Knocks should be at ESPN instead of with the Dallas Cowboys, with all the drama that's happening and coming out of ESPN with the reports. So let's get into it. You look at Rachel Nichols. She has been someone that is, been arguably one of the female faces of ESPN, not one of, if not one of the top faces of ESPN. She is beloved. She has been covering basketball. Obviously, with the show called The Jump, she's been doing sideline reporting. She has been at ESPN for a while now. Rachel, she's been in this business for a very long time. If you remember Kwame Brown saying that she was covering him back when he was in high school. And if you guys don't know, Kwame Brown was a former number one overall pick. So she's been doing this a very, very long time. That's when she was in Washington, D.C. Obviously, you've seen our other mainstream networks over the years a lot. So she is someone that has, in her mind, put in a lot of work. And this is, 15, 20 years in the making. If you look at a lot of top analysts at ESPN, they talk about how they paid their bills and their credibility. This is something they work for, decades for. You hear others on ESPN say, hey, I've been covering this for, decades, so I have this knowledge. I can say whatever I want. Rachel Nichols is one of the most intelligent female, we'll say faces at ESPN when it comes to basketball. She's plugged in. She gets great interviews with the players. Now, when we turn to Maria Taylor, this is someone who is a rising star, if not already has arrived as a star, especially since the Nick Saban Maria Taylor incident on the sideline, where she showed poise and control even when he, disrespected her. From that point on, she's just been going up and up and up. If not just that, but before that, she does a great job covering college football. But if you've been recently watching her, she has obviously turned to covering the NBA. And this is where this difference is lying, which has, Rachel Nichols not a fan per se of not Maria Taylor the person, but the opportunities that Maria Taylor is given, that Rachel Nichols feels that I've been at ESPN this much time. So anything that she's saying is that, hey, you should look at me. I'm the one that's driving a lot of conversation. I'm the one that's being here and should get the opportunity. It's funny that you see this coming from someone like Rachel Nichols. This is maybe some would say maybe a role reversal, if I could say that. But Rachel, she's not fond of the opportunities that Maria Taylor has been given that she is not getting, because once Maria is given certain opportunities, whether that is reporting, covering the finals, she's not going to get that opportunity. If anyone has watched sports, knows that once you get, say, to the conference finals, so if it's the semifinals, Maria Taylor can be covering one series, say it's the Hawks and the Sixers, and Rachel Nichols can be covering the Nets and the Bucks. Well, once you get to the semifinals, ESPN's not going to need two reporters covering one series per se. And that's where she's trying to say that the people at ESPN are only giving Maria Taylor the opportunity because of everything that's happened over the last couple of years, especially in 2020. She's saying that they're doing this out of to prove how diverse ESPN is, and this is not off of true merit. She feels like her work and her time at ESPN warrants her to have more opportunities than Maria Taylor. And then she points out examples of when unfairness is shown. And again, this is very interesting that she is pointing this stuff out. I think her issue is not with Maria Taylor. I think her issue is with how Maria Taylor is being treated, because she feels like seniority is not in place. And this is something that happens in the workplace. You got to deal with it. You may be here at a place 10, 15 years, and, a young person comes in and they're going to take your spot. She's in the NBA, so she knows that they're always going to bring someone in that they feel is better. It may not matter that you've been with this team 10, 15 years. They're going to trade you. So for her to be naive and thinking that, just because she's been at a certain place, she deserves it automatically is not true. And Maria Taylor is a terrific analyst. She's great. She has character. She's very entertaining. She's a very much different from Michelle Beale, who used to cover the NBA, and that's what people want to see. This isn't a shot at Rachel Nichols. She's a great reporter, but Maria Taylor is just someone who's a rising star, and ESPN is having the right to promote who they want. Now, if Rachel Nichols wants to leave, she could leave. But Maria Taylor, her contract is up, so we don't know if she'll even be at ESPN in the coming months. We shall see. But man, ESPN has a lot of stuff going on.